The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will...
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag, sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. Hits his running back. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. It's the first carry for the Wisconsin rookie. Works his way to the 35, and finally stopped at the 34. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Complete on the option. And in for the Houston touchdown. On is Katie York for the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Blitz coming here. Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Texans football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. The Texans set to punt. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Rick Woolen. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pressure coming. It's Fields. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Running this one left. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. Hits the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie it up late in the 1st. A A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
The Ravens kicking team is ready. Now they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. We've got a close one here. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Cuffs, this is Xavier Legette. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Fields out of the gun. It is Cup, left side. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Fields on 3rd. He rolls to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
from the 33 on second down. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, son.
Walker on first down. And he's bottled up at the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, here's Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm sure Coach play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They're set up at the 35 now. Walker now from the gun. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. On the quick slant, he's got Allen. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. On now is York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on second down, Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and long for him here. That one's complete, right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. To the air on first down, May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's May. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Walker on second. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's a short gain of 1. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down throw for Fields. Allen there to haul it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Off play action, it's Fields. Buying some time right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. Oh, he loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 46. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Made out a throw on third. Chased out to his right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team on the field. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from near his own goal line. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Now give left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the fourth. Ball at the 33 for first down. A give up the gut to Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Past midfield at the 45. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that brings up third and goal.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So now, here's third and goal. Fields out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Gets it to the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a fourth quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
I believe that we have to score. Where's the defense?
Texans facing a big play as they go for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got a man complete. And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead. Now is York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. and 10 now from the 30. A pistol snap. Fields vacates quickly left side. He's running. The ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Throw reeled in by Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's up across the 45 on a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 47, headed out right, finds his target, Allen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
He's throwing for it. He rolls to his right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here. May now from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Caught at the 20-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Texans facing a big play as they go for 2. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Getting another shot at 2 here. Back to throw. He's on the move. And it was real close, but they got to him just in time. He's shoved out at the 1, and they're denied the 2 points.
Ravens 23.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back to the well again. He's off again. We'll score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. York now for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Texans 35. Ravens 23. Cade York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Don't make a play here. Take it to him.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Fields to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Gay with the point after. And the Ravens trim the deficit down to 5. Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Another carry for him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. He's got the first and still going past the 30. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans push the lead up to 12. On now is York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. Off play action, it's Fields. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts some power on a deep one. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans go up by 19. On now is York to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Second down and 10, Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Walker hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the Texans come away with a road win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Baltimore.